Welcome. Podcast chat. Dan, how did we chat? Did I reach out to you? It's over social media, I think.
You did recently.
Yeah.
But I think we spoke a while back.
We did, didn't we? So, welcome to the podcast, mate. Tell
Thanks,
anyone that's watching who you are. I mean, that's a fucking big question, to be fair. What little I know about you already.
It is. Who am I? I'm Dan Holder, former Royal Marine. Was a tree surgeon for a long time. Stopped that. Now I run a coaching company and I help veterans with PTSD. I help people quit alcohol. And I do positive psychology coaching, so helping people reframe what they're doing in order for them to progress properly.
Nice, mate.
And then I do a bit of high altitude mountaineering.
A little bit. That's
a little bit.
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
We'll
and then
some
big endurance races.
Fine, mate. Start at the beginning. Marines, obviously, ex-force myself. Just nothing but respect for that, mate. That's what age?
Started as a rubber dagger, so reservist.
Did you
at uni? Yeah. So I got my green lid whilst I was at university.
Right.
Which was a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Plenty of drinking at university, plenty of drinking in the Marines, so it kind of all went hand in hand, really. But I didn't enjoy university that much, and it kind of gave me a bit of an outlet whilst I was at university.
Right.
Really good, and I was super fit when I was that age.
Must have been.
And then it just kind of getting paid for being fit. I never meant to end up in the Marines.
So what age were you when you left? I would say, what were you reservist for how long?
20. Reservist until I went to 40 Commando at Taunton.
Yeah.
And then deployed with them. Then came back. And then, so I did reservist to start. Then I was full-time for a bit. Then
how long
I ended up reservist
what age?
for 7 years. I started when I was 20.
All right. So you were in reservist for 7 years?
No, overall, my whole entire career was 7 years.
Nice, simple.
I just did, majority of it was full-time reserve service, shall we say.
Right, okay. And then post leaving that, so you're 27?
Yep. Then became a tree surgeon before I left the Marines.
How the fuck did you go from one to the other? There's the link there.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I did a lot of like gardening work and tree work.
Yeah.
So you already
knew it.
I love climbing.
Fine.
And it kind of just fitted, really.
Nice. And what did that look like?
Awesome. The tree work's amazing. It's a lifestyle. So, you're not going to get. Some guys will get rich, but the majority don't. But it's awesome. It's hard work. But I did loads of cutting trees down in Afghan as well under fire. So I knew I was all right with a chainsaw. And so when I come out, and I was suffering with PTSD then, it was a good outlet at the time.
Right.
And I don't regret doing the trees, and I still do the odd like high end tree work now and then.
What's a high end tree work?
I do like big crane removals. So really big, heavy stuff over buildings.
Okay.
So I kind of get called in now and then for that.
What would something like that earn you?
500 a day.
Nice.
But then I do consultancy for businesses.
Okay.
Because I ran a decent tree company for quite a while.
Yeah.
With a load of guys. And the magic bullet with that was that all my customers were tree surgeons. I just employed the best tree surgeons, best climbers, and then all the other tree surgeons, because there's tons of them, got us in to do their difficult work.
Fucking hell.
So
nice.
that's why we were busy. So we had no sign writing. No one knew who we were, but everyone knew who I was, and they knew I had the good guys. Nice. So it was a bit like being in the military.
Yeah.
It's good,
exactly
small
like that.
teams. Yeah. So I just built that.
Nice. How long over?
Finished in 2022. So 8 years I had the company for, but I did a load of climbing for other people before then to get good enough to run the company.
Yeah. And where was that? You mentioned you were
South.
South.
Yeah, southeast. Lived in Brighton for 8 years.
It's a cool place.
Mainly out, yeah. Brighton's amazing. Yeah. I miss Brighton, but obviously moved
Fucking
up.
weather's different up here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit wetter.
Yeah.
But I moved up here to be with the missus, to be closer to the mountains,
Nice.
closer to better surf, all the things I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And so far, it's decent.
Nice. Kids?
Yeah. I've got one back trooper. I'm not with the mum anymore, but I've got a 20-year-old who's at university in Berkeley in California. Super smart. Obviously didn't get it from me. But good kid. Yeah, super clever and doing really well. So,
Mate, you love it.
Yeah.
So I think, look, the real pit we share out, so away from those bits, mate, and entrepreneurial stuff, is this health and wellness. So Lyfelinez is a brand that's about health and wellness. We've just started with supplements. A little bit, well, there was a first functional hydration product, really, with what we did with OG. Inclusion of adaptogens, great to see. James Smith now joining the party.
nice.
If I had 7 million followers, we'd probably grow a bit quicker. But yeah, I think it's good. We do a lot in the diabetic space. Just moved into different formats, so gummies and stuff. A lot of brands on the bro science stuff. Anyone that's found this brand, we're not into that. I'm into how do we help inspire people to move a little bit more better.
Yeah.
Make a 5, 6, 50, 60% improvement depending on what they're doing in their life. And then got the leading lactic acid buffer, so moving the endurance space, which is good. So I mean, there's a lot of crossover with what you're doing. So
and
through.
I'm interested because last year I had a big race calendar, so a couple of 100-milers, 100k.
There it is, mate. You take that as a gift.
Legend. Thank you. And so most of my year last year was big injury,
Right.
my back, lower back.
Okay.
But I carried on doing stuff.
Standard.
Yeah, standard.
Marines.
Yeah, stupid. And so DNF'd a couple of races, but I did do a couple of big mountains. That went well. But I was having this issue on long races where I got to after 50 miles, I was going really down.
Right.
So I went for testing.
Okay.
And it turned out I had a sweat test, and the amount of sodium in my sweat is 5 times more than a normal person. So I just wasn't taking on enough salts.
Yeah.
But in a massive way.
Yeah.
So the guy was like, how are you getting to 70 odd miles, let alone
Dried out.
Literally
completely
dried out. Yeah, legs were just falling apart. My legs were always the strongest part of me, but my legs were just going bad.
Yeah.
So I thought I was having problems with my back.
But it wasn't.
And I was.
Oh, right.
But I was also having problems because...
So what was your back then? Just, I suppose...
The back was I was going to a wedding, and in the morning I'd driven 5 hours, gone straight to sleep, and in the morning a kid ran at me, I grabbed the kid, twisted, and that was the end of my lower back. And so it took me a long time to recover because I was doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like going and doing 100-mile races.
Yeah.
But in the end, so I sorted out my back, went and got testing, and it turns out that
So your sweat rate's just ridiculous.
yeah, it's just ridiculous, yeah.
So what are you doing to overcome that now?
Well, I don't want to say the brand.
Yeah, we'll leave it for now.
Yeah, but there's certain drinks you can have that
fine.
got really, really high concentrated.
Yeah, I know two of them.
And I'm
you're on that.
smashing that basically,
All right, fine.
which has made a massive difference.
Yeah, it will. I mean, you'd agree, share your opinion about hydration, man. Look at so many people looking to headache pills and worrying why their skin shit and sleep shit. And I'm like, it's fucking really basic to say. And it's not unbiased because I've got a brand, but fucking hydrate, man. It's not difficult. Straight out of bed in the morning, couple of sachets, just,
I'm, well, because I was a Marine, I'm a little bit bone, and I like to keep things super simple.
Yeah.
It needs to be simple for me. So if I'm taking, I just need to know what I need to take and just get on with it because I like smashing the miles out.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Where do you think that comes from?
My grandparents.
Go on.
My grandma, they've cycled all around the world.
Right.
Ever since I've been alive.
Okay.
My granddad still goes out on his bike every day today.
Sick.
He used to be a really good time trialist. And then my
Okay.
grandma was a marathon runner. So I grew up watching them.
Yeah.
And my grandma took me to running when I was about 7.
Nice.
So I learnt to run and became really good when I was younger.
Yeah.
to like county level type running. So it came from that really.
Yeah.
And then just learning the ability to really suffer when I was young really helped. So then when I went in the military, I knew nothing about the military. I was shit at all, everything, fieldcraft and everything. But the difference was that I could run.
Suffered. You could suffer.
I could run and I could suffer. So obviously there was a massive learning curve, but it was made easier by the fact that I was super fit going in.
Yeah,
not like physically strong.
No.
But not physically weak either. But able to put my head down and
same.
crack it out.
Weight was an issue because I was quite light. I was only fucking about 8 stone. Weight when I was 16 was fucking hard, but 10k was like low.
Yeah, because you went in young, didn't you?
16.
Yeah, so I was a bit older and I was running marathons then. So you built a lot of strength. I was doing ultras as well before I went in.
Okay.
And you've built up like a pretty solid base by the time.
And you've not stopped the last 20 years, I guess.
No, I did stop.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I only picked up running again 3 years ago.
Fine.
3 or 4 years ago.
So do you
when I stopped drinking.
Do you monitor it? Yeah, come on to that. As I'm sitting here with a hangover after fucking going out, that's not a date. Gosh, my birthday. What was I saying then? Yeah, so where did how was it? So do you track VO2 and stuff? Or do you monitor those?
Really? I come from the time where it was like a simple wristwatch, start, stop, in miles.
Yeah. Not interested
in when I started getting into running again, my mind was a bit like, what the fuck's everyone up to? All this data. I do a bit of it, but like...
Yeah, you don't need it.
Not really.
Not if you can just go and crack it.
I'm not running the speed. I would like to do a fast marathon again.
Go on.
I'd like to just go sub 3
again,
and maybe after I've done some of this long stuff, I'll concentrate on that, and that would be great.
Yeah,
I do Ironman every year. That's great.
Yeah. What are you doing your Ironman in?
It's like 13 hours, but I do Ironman Wales.
Fucking vile. That swim's fucking horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's just great to see where your head is at because you're not good at every single activity. No. You're going to suffer. It's one of the best events I've done, I think.
Yeah, it looks good. I've got a few mates, Dan Llewellyn, Billy a race with. We've got a customer turned into, on my agency side, he turned into a good friend. He's commercial manager at the Ospreys. He's just done it.
Yeah.
He was in Clip, he said.
It's great.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
It's just good. Like, I don't particularly train for it. I just do it normally off the back of either training for a mountain or a big ultra race or something like that. I just do it to kind of keep me in check because you really get humbled. There'll be guys in their 60s.
Yeah.
And women.
Yeah.
A guy with a belly like that.
And he's treading by.
He's smashing me.
Mate, I had a similar one. We did, I did London to Paris cycling. That's 190 miles, 24 hours.
Cool.
Fucking Jack Wills, the brand, his dad, 60. Mate, he's next to me. I was like, fucking, I didn't just basically got my mate's bike, didn't train, smashed it out. The stem was fucking in the wrong way, and my neck, mate, 14 hours in, I was like cycling. I was like, oh, this is too much. And my fucking gooch, mate, was on fire. And I just remember sitting there with him thinking, it's a net I can't quit. And his dad pulled in, he's about 60, 70 years old, spun the stem. So yeah, and he looked fucking fine, mate. Even when we finished, I was like, just another, them humbling moments are cool. But you know as well as I do, so anyone watching this, endurance is built with age, so they've got a bit of that if you're not stopped. But let's talk about what's fitness taught you before we go into the coaching bit you're doing. Like, what's your health? Looking back in the job you're in now. And
so I've gone through a bit of a journey, shall we say. So I used to be super fit. Obviously, I was in the military.
Yep.
Then I've left the military because I got bad PTSD.
Right.
But with the PTSD, I stopped everything because I stopped the running because it kind of brought back memories of me being in the military and everything that's associated with that.
Yep.
That was the wrong thing to do. The right thing would have been, and this is what you don't, I mean, some doctors are going to say, go and do some phys, but it wasn't about that.
Yeah.
So I've stopped doing all that and I've focused on my mental health. Now, in the end, I've ended up getting back to everything. But if I had carried on training, I think my mental health would have been better. Now, I stayed fit the whole time, but I wasn't fit, if you see what I mean. There's a difference.
There's levels.
Yeah. And now I've got back to that. My my fucking mindset's bulletproof.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean I don't suffer and I don't, but I think it's
You're more durable, right?
Way more. And it just means I can deal with stuff so much better. Like business, like you.
Your bandwidth.
Shit's going on all the time.
Yeah.
There's fires over here, fires over there. If you're training regularly and you're disciplined and consistent, all of a sudden you're just capable of way more. So
and
that's been the biggest thing, getting back.
And a better version of yourself doing
100%. It. Well, it's the real you. And the real me is the runner.
Yeah.
Who does long things and really fucking enjoys suffering all day. That is the me.
Yeah.
Which I lost for quite a while.
Yeah.
For a reason, and maybe I wouldn't have dealt with the PTSD and I wouldn't be doing what I did now if I hadn't have taken that break.
So, do you mind just talking about the PTSD stuff?
No, I don't mind at all.
And I think this, especially sitting opposite an ex-vet mate, I think there'll be people watching this. We do a lot in the emergency services. So we sponsor the hydration partner for the Firefight podcast. You imagine there's a lot of lads leave and end up in one of the blue light spaces. So, what's some things you'd share from it? What people watching this they could take away?
It was. So I got it when I initially left. Well, actually, when I was still in, I was pissing up quite hard outside of the Marines, but inside it wasn't that bad, and you wouldn't have known. I was still like a high-performing soldier. You would call someone who's doing well.
Yep.
I was going in the right direction. But outside, my life was a bit of a wreck. Now, what I have now realised is that drinking, if you've got bad PTSD and you are drinking, you are basically near enough making it impossible to sort that out. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, I had like flashbacks every day. If I walked down a street and there was like a bit of ground sign or someone was digging something up, I either had to cross the road or turn around and go back the other way. I'm night terrors every night. And the drink just masked it all and delayed the inevitable sorting out of it, if you see what I mean.
Yep.
It also cost me a shitload of money. But getting the help, paying for it, I had EMDR therapy.
Which is
eye movement.
Oh, I've come across some of this stuff.
I can't remember. It's eye movement.
Yeah.
Desensitization.
Okay. We'll put. I've heard quite a bit about that.
That was really good, and
worked
that
or helped.
Helped. It got rid of the flashbacks, which were the major thing.
Wow.
It doesn't deal with everything else, the depression, anxiety, everything that comes with it. But it meant that it got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And then I could dismantle everything else.
Yeah.
And then work to where I am today, which is a fantastic place. And then once I had dealt with the flashbacks and all that, it was the reframing that made all the difference. So post-traumatic growth, because I'm very lucky, ran a good company with good guys and made money and all the things that come with running a good business. So I'm still like functioning as a human, but I'd have severe episodes of like, which weren't justified. There's a reason that's happening to me, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
So, and then when I quit the drink, it was just like a switch.
And 4 years, you said?
Yeah, 4 years now, yeah. I tried probably 5 times to quit, though, over the time.
Okay.
But the quitting of the drink made dealing with anything easier.
Yeah, we do.
A bit like starting training again and coming back to running increased your bandwidth. I'd say drink was even more.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a depressant, everyone knows that.
Sorry.
Fucking, just I'm sitting there like... Oh.
Yeah, everyone knows it.
It's just you don't do it.
I think honesty.
Yeah, it is. But I also think when you're dealing with other stuff, it's about how low it takes you, isn't it? So that's just not something...
And it is a depressant, so, yeah.
Big time. So, post all this, you're dealing with that, find yourself again. When did the exercise start? And then we'll get into the...
So the exercise started... The exercise is how I quit. So I really wanted to do an Ironman. When I got back from Afghan in 2010,
And how old were you then?
I would have been, bloody hell, 38 now. What are we? 2025?
Yeah, 15.
24?
24?
Yeah, 24.
We're probably both shit at maths. Someone will
Yeah.
comment that.
Yeah.
22 lads.
So when I got back, I wanted to do an Ironman.
Yep.
And in the end, it all became about drinking, PTSD, and that got forgotten.
Yeah.
Then I'd had enough of drinking, getting in shit, all the stuff that comes with it. And what I did was I just booked a triathlon, a local one, in 6 months' time. And that was what kickstarted. It gave me the kick up the arse to be like, this is something I really want to do. Drink's getting in the way. I was like, well, I'm just going to train for 6 months, not drink. I did the triathlon.
How'd you go?
Awesome.
Go on. So
It was just an Olympic distance,
Yep.
a local triathlon. I'd never, apart from like swimming in the military, I've never like front crawled properly.
Yeah.
Never done any of that. So in 6 months, I've gone from not doing anything. Obviously, I could run. That was the
mainstay.
yeah, and I knew that once I get running, that I can suffer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's possible. But I haven't done fuck all cycling.
In
And then all of a
swimming's-
sudden, I could just do it.
Yeah.
Learned to swim. Didn't take that long.
It's been efficient on the swim.
Yeah, and I got better and better now.
Yeah.
Now I'm a half decent swimmer, and I want to do, the channel 2027
Right.
because I fucking love swimming. Swimming's great.
Yeah, you're in the right place in the Marines, mate.
Yeah.
The channel, what's that, 22 mile?
It's 25, I think.
Ugh, fuck, you know.
Yeah, it's a day out, isn't it?
Mate, you see a couple of the boats on the way past, mate. Just
Yeah.
jump on one. And then now, so you're coaching. This is a real interesting bit we get to is so I'm guessing this journey we've talked about of your
Yeah.
own development and exploration and consistent, I suppose, evolution, because I think it's a moving beast, right?
Yeah.
Has then brought you into the coaching space. I can only hazard a guess. I'm going to assume it was because of the stuff you've learned and you wanted to help back, or what?
It started off with the PTSD.
Yeah.
So guys who knew me wondered how I'd sorted myself out. I started working with veterans about 6 years ago.
Okay.
So guys I knew come to me and we would just work on things. Just simple things, simple life things, you know, have simple little goals. I'd help them and then we'd move on. Just like small little gains.
Yeah.
And that worked. It was really good. Then they would tell their friends.
Yeah.
And I'd end up with quite a big group. And it wanes a bit. Sometimes I've got more people, sometimes I don't have many. At the moment I've started picking up loads again.
Yeah.
So it started like that.
And what does it look like for someone watching this that's thinking they might reach out? Like, what could they expect?
So a veteran can expect 3 hours for free with me.
Wow.
Of coaching, either in positive psychology or alcohol removal.
Okay.
So either one of them. But they don't, it's not like therapy where you just get the hour and then you're dropped. I then hold them accountable. So we'll have either a WhatsApp group or something and I'll check on them, they're doing what we said they're going to do. Then I've got a mountain of resources, and depending on what's up with them and what we want to work on, I've got tools and homework and things I send to them and they get on with that. So they get 3 hours. Then if they then want to work with me, I do blue light discount, the same as most of us do, 20% off on individual sessions, and they can have individual sessions.
Okay.
Most people have to book like a session of 6 sessions basically. But for the veterans, I try and do what I can. I've been doing that for a long time and it's really good.
How long?
6 years. That.
And the business name?
So the business is slightly different. So the business does the veteran stuff for free, always has. But I only started this business properly in January. So it's not even a year old.
Yep.
That's Atomic Rambo Coaching. And it's, So I retrained properly. I'm an accredited coach. Spent a year and a half training doing that.
Okay.
And that's just transformed everything, to be honest. Because now it was working before, but now I'm just so much better informed. And you know, also if someone, I've met so many good people. If I can't help, I know someone that can. So that's been great. I picked up, you know, I've got some really good business owners I'm working with now with positive psychology. Also the alcohol for some big business owners, them quitting drink is just a fucking catalyst for growth.
Yeah.
A lot of guys who've got kids on the way who just realising that they're not very inspiring. That's been a big one.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's like the Ironman, for example.
Yep.
I saw this guy finishing, right? And his little kids come running at the end. I could see how inspired they were by what their dad had just done.
Yeah. It's cool.
And then I see that, and I'm working with quite a few people because a lot of people contact me about doing Ironman and long events and things like that. And I try to explain to them, if you do this, and they've normally got kids.
Yep.
I'm like, your kids, this is the key.
Yeah. It's going to set the tone.
You going down the pub and pissing up all the time is not. It's like, who do you want to be?
Yeah.
Do you want to inspire your kids? Or even worse, and this is the worst thing, or do you want to teach your kid such bad like habits that they think that's normal, and then they live that life and then they pass it on to their kids, and it's just like a never-ending cycle that we have been a part of. 100%.
Very normalised. There is I'm quite an open book on it. I just think there's other stuff like that, you've got to get rid of it. But there is the output of like, I think High Rocks is probably, I haven't made a question out loud, but High Rocks is one of those mediums. It's facilitating the lack of the socialisation piece that the drinking occasion offers.
Well, I mean, clearly fitness is turned into the young person's
drinking thing, isn't it?
Well, which, you know, is better.
Fucking hell, yeah. More people to buy my supplements. No, I'm joking.
It's true. That's what you're doing. For sure.
800, what is it? I think 800,000 people close to High Rocks had participants.
Yeah. It's not.
It's incredible in 2 years.
I think it's great for the social aspect. It's not my thing. I would probably have a dabble
probably
at it.
Decent at it as well.
Maybe. I've got a mate that is a really good marathon runner. He got injured, so he went and did High Rocks.
Yeah.
And he was doing it for like a month. Then he went and competed. Then he got into world champs. And he was just like, it's just a running event, mate.
100%.
He was like,
yeah,
it was easy.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And look at the locker you've got in terms of fizz. I think when you've been in the forces, we're built differently.
He's a strong dude. He's not big. He's smaller than me, and I'm not a big guy.
Yeah.
But he's a 240 marathon runner. And he done tree work for a long time. He was a para. He's just got that strength. Yeah, different. Built way different. Well, it just meant that he could, but when you're running, I don't know, 3-minute Ks or whatever he was doing, you just...
Is that what he's down to?
You're just battling it. You're just smashing everyone anyway, so...
Yeah, you got that.
And if you can run a 240 marathon, you suffer to levels that are... Yeah.
Ridiculous. Fine. So what are these ultra races? The big stuff you're doing?
So my next one is the Arctic Spine Race in February.
Right, what's this?
It's just a big. It's almost like an expedition, really, but it's 293 miles in Sweden on the King's Trail, self-supported, and you've got to drag everything. So be skis, polk behind you, and it's just A to B.
Mega. How the fuck do you find this stuff? Suppose when you're in this community of and the scene, you just
there's levels of races, aren't there? And I'm big into, so when I work with people, I'm big into finding out what your strengths are and playing to your strengths.
Yeah.
Now this race, I've been doing loads of them that don't really play to my strengths. So I've done one in the summer. I'm terrible in the heat.
Yeah.
I'm all right once. Yeah,
because you're sweating. You said obviously you sweat harder than you.
I've just run really hot all the time, and I was like, God, it'd be nice to do a race in the cold. But even in the military, my favourite place was Norway.
Yeah.
I performed the best in Norway.
Yeah.
And in the military, Norway if you could handle the cold, it's actually quite not easy soldiering, but it's cleaner.
Yeah, way cleaner.
It's a bit, yeah. It's not like being in the UK or in the jungle. It's a lot better. So I quite like that about it. Same as the mountains, and I like long when you're on your own suffering. So it just kind of fitted my.
So 290 mile, how long?
Well, how long?
Yeah, how long will that take you to do?
Who knows? It depends on the conditions.
Roughly, what's the race?
The cut-off is 9 days.
Oh, okay.
So I think you've got to do 30 odd miles a day, which doesn't sound that bad.
I don't know, fucking pulling a sled, minus what?
Yeah.
With your own food.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be hard, yeah. Last year, I think only 4 people finished it.
How many people started?
50 odd.
What's it cost you?
3.5.
Mind you.
$3,000, 3.5 or $3,000 entry.
Yeah.
But then that's not including kit, flights.
What will all the kit cost you?
No idea.
You got any photos?
I've got most.
Done it before? Oh, you've got most of it?
Yeah.
We'll get Tom.
I've got most of it because I do big mountains, and most of it's similar stuff.
Big mountains, then. For anyone watching that, what's a big mountain constitute? What's that mean?
Well, actually, I listened to one of your podcasts yesterday because I thought,
Which one?
With the fridge man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, legend. Seemed like a great guy. And but there's one thing he said, I was like, you're wrong.
Go on.
You are so wrong. He said, I got so fit. And he clearly did.
Yep.
Carrying a fridge up mountains. He was like, I got so fit, that's why altitude didn't affect me. Now, altitude's got nothing to do
with fitness
at all. It's genetic.
Yeah.
And I know because I'm super fucking fit.
Yeah.
I suffer with altitude really badly. So when he said that, I was like, fucking.
You should have got the comments.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Should have got the comments, yeah. Yeah, I'm not that techie yet.
Yeah. So a big mountain then?
So last year... So I've got a mountaineering partner called Kev. We're both in the Marines together.
Yeah.
We do self-supported, no guides, no nothing. We do everything ourselves. We carry everything ourselves.
Yeah.
So, and we every year we try and go on a big mountain trip. Last year I did Denali, which is the highest mountain in North America in Alaska.
Wow.
Now that is a beast. And the other thing about...
Distance, height, altitude.
So height is 6,200 meters. But it's so far north, the effect is quite different.
Yeah, I bet.
But it's the longest from where you're dropped to the summit.
Right.
And it's dragging all your own shit. So when he was talking about the fridge, we were carrying 70 kg.
Yeah.
For 3 weeks.
Fuck.
Up a mountain.
What sort of distance is it?
I think it's only, or is it 15? I think it's about 15 miles from where you're dropped to the summit, which is a lot. You know,
70 k as well.
Yeah.
What do you weigh?
On skis, what do I weigh? 80. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that sort of weight quite well. You just couldn't feel your arms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're just fucking falling over like a fucking turtle.
Yeah. So that's my favourite mountain I've been on.
Yeah.
Because it was just clean. And it was a monster fizz test.
Bet the views, mate, at the top.
Unreal, yeah.
I mean, you're just in a different space.
Then I did Mont Blanc.
Wow.
About 2 months after I got back from Denali, because I love it. Thin conditions. Mont Blanc's great. And if anyone, is listening to this and wants to go mountaineering, I'd say start there.
Right.
Because it's so accessible. You can get up there pretty quick and down. It's not crazy high. It's 4,800 meters or something, which is still high. You get a nosebleed, but it's not. It's not. One, it's not going to break the bank, and you don't have to leave your family for a month like you would on Denali or something like that.
Yep.
And two, it's just so accessible and it's actually doable.
Fine. And this is all stuff you help people with, like put stuff together, take away these stuff. So if you are watching this, guys, reach out. When was the last organised trip you did with anyone?
So this year I went to Peru with my team.
Wow.
And did Alpamayo. And this is why I say about the altitude, because the airline lost my bags. So the lads went up the mountain because everything's arranged. They've started going up the mountain and I had to catch them up. So I was a day in lieu, a day behind basically. So I had to catch up a day. And I ended up getting sick at high camp. They went to the summit, came back down, and then I ended up in a proper shit state with HAPE. It's like high altitude pulmonary edema. My lungs filled up with liquid, basically.
Yeah.
And we had
The fuck did you remove all that?
We had a 10-hour epic getting me down. But so when he was saying about, and I was fit.
Yeah.
I felt strong all the way up, and then all of a sudden it was just like a switch.
So why does that happen?
Going too fast up the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like you would when you're diving, isn't it? You can't fucking ascend and descend too quickly.
So my oxygen,
the bends and stuff.
So when we finally got me down to base camp, so we had descended 1,200 meters. When I got to base camp, 10 hours it took us. When we got to base camp, my oxygen level was 52. So it means it was in the 40s when I was up at high camp, and I could still see and still move. Luckily, I could still just about move.
Fucking hell.
It was bad. And then I ended up in hospital for 3 days in where is it? Wherever the fucking capital is.
Mate, I don't know geography.
Lima or something. I ended up in hospital for 3 days, basically just pumping me oxygen, and eventually, but yeah, it took me quite a while to regain.
Anything once you're back to normal, is that all right, or do you have to? Does it affect you?
So I had scans, and yeah, my lungs are fine apparently.
Nice.
And then 2 months later, I went out to the Alps just to test myself out. Did a load of running, did a load of climbing, and I was a little bit down on my usual, but I was still quite strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, altitude is my climbing partner, his genetics, like it affects him.
Yeah.
But it doesn't fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Like that shit's killing me.
Yeah.
I have to really take my time.
Well, look at the Sherpas and that.
Yeah.
I mean,
monsters.
They've just evolved differently.
But once I'm acclimatized,
yeah, you're right.
then I'm all right. Then I can run around like anyone.
We had the guy that's behind the Everest Fire and Rescue Service over the other week. So he was.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he was talking about the locals now, people to just booze.
Yeah.
Can carry ridiculous weight, but then they've lived there for that long, and
they're adapted.
Yeah. Fundamentally different as well, right?
Yeah.
Like more than probably people think.
Yeah. So I have my own altitude machine.
Okay.
To pre-acclimatise before I go.
Yeah. What's that? Hyperbaric chamber.
Hypoxic trainer, so it just takes the oxygen percentage out of the air in the mask. I've also got a head tent with it, so I'll sleep with it.
Right.
Because
a head tent, is that a lit? I've got a figure. Can you
literally a tent that goes around your head? You're laying in bed like asleep.
Where's your missus next to you?
Yeah. So it looks ridiculous, but it takes the edge off when I go on these trips. But it didn't take the edge off last.
I was going to say, fucking hell, you were late, lost your bags.
But for Denali, I lost my bags on Denali as well, and ended up going up on my own, just piggybacking other teams.
Yeah.
I never caught. Well, I kind of did catch my team. There was a team of 8 of us. Only me and my mate summited. The rest, mountains. When you're doing self-supported mountains, a lot can happen. Weather, illness.
Yeah.
But the big thing with altitude is if you've got a guide, a lot of responsibility and a lot of thought is taken away from you, and the thing in your body that uses most oxygen is your brain. So when I'm navving, making all the decisions, doing everything, you are
more demand.
Yeah, so much more demand. Yeah, and people forget that. So when they go on self-supported, say they've been with a guide before, all of a sudden they're suffering a bit more. They can't work it out, and the reason is because you've got all the fucking issues to deal with.
Yeah. And primary energy source, I believe, is carbs for your brain as well.
Yeah.
You're not exactly carrying fucking shitloads of food.
No, and you're depleted, and you get worse and worse and worse. I mean, I came back skinny off Denali.
Right.
But I mean, it's freezing.
Really?
Freezing. I loved it.
Yeah.
But it's cold, like minimal food, big, long days.
Yeah.
Smashing the legs. Yeah. But amazing mountain.
Yeah, I bet. Where's your favourite place?
Mountain-wise? Yeah. That was... no, Peru.
Why?
It just had an energy about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's cool.
It's a 6,000 metre playground of ice climbing. There's just peaks everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So you've climbing then, what does that look like?
Ice climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do ice climbing normal?
Yeah. So I do winter climbing. Been doing that for quite a long time. Started a bit in the military, and then my mate Kev, who I climb with, is way better than me. But we're both like decent level and do a lot of winter climbing. So, and we climb in Scotland. Scotland's minging.
Yeah, it's fucking
and if you want to get good and you know a bad condition day there, and this is why he summits all the time, because every time he goes to the summit it's terrible weather and he's like, it's
normal.
It's no worse than Scotland.
Yeah. But they talk about the British forces anyway. That's what was so fucking good.
Because
just spend your time in Wales, fucking Senny Bridge, just shit and cold and covered in fucking water and.
Yeah, when you've got ranges like Ben Nevis and the Cairngorms and that.
I was up there before. There's a couple of lads we were with. When did we go there, Tom? It was emergency services stuff. Cairngorm, was it? Yeah, the boys up there, Keith. He does a lot of snow stuff. He's invited us back up over the winter to go for a weekend with him. I was like, that'll fucking, just 12 hours to drive there's a fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's a lick.
Yeah, you're like, they fucking pull the speed.
The Cairngorms is one of my favourite places in the UK.
Fucking beautiful. I run it when we went up there on the Saturday. I run up top to bottom. Still had it in me, but fucking I was suffering the next day.
Yeah,
legs were fucked because I don't do that many miles. So joints were hurting. It's just lack of endurance.
Well, yeah, and maybe consistency. I don't know how much you're doing, but unless you're doing it every day, it's going to hurt. Isn't it?
Yeah, fucking no, mate. It was good, but beautiful. We hit such a nice day as well, mate. You could see for fucking miles.
My parents moved up there, or my mum and my stepdad, 6-7 years ago, and that was great because they're about an hour away from the Cairngorms. So I go and see them.
Yeah, and then you got there
straight in. Bop, 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 bop.
Does the missus do any of this with you?
So the missus, we met on Mont Blanc last year.
Fucking sick.
So
man. What does she do?
She is a geologist for a mining firm, but she's a mountaineer, and climber. So you better climber than me, which is great.
Yeah.
And she can kick my ass around the mountains as well, walking, and nice. So it's pretty decent because it's good to be with someone who understands you, because if you're with someone who's like, fuck you going on mountain trips for, nearly dying all the time, or why do you want to do a 300-mile race across the Arctic? Like, well, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, there's a lot of growth in it then. So let's explore this. I think on camera. Fucking hell, I got talking to people in a bar last night about this, and it was about the suffering piece, and I'm fucking adamant. Let's have a good conversation if you're watching this, think otherwise. That comfort's where shit goes to die.
Yeah, 100%.
There was fuck all growth outside of discomfort.
Yes.
You have to endure. Nice little time to plug. Endure Plus helps with the lactic acid. You can leave that in, Tom. I think you have to endure. And the more you do endure and then come back, and it's one of the reasons we've got the logo like it is. Like it's an ECG, but I'm adamant, mate. The downs and the shitty fucking days, you've only got to get back to baseline. And I think with some practicing two things, perspective and gratitude, a fucking average day can feel amazing.
Yeah,
if you reflect on that, on those.
And with my clients, I'm constantly trying to get them to do something out of their comfort zone.
Nice.
Because, like you said, you're not going to get anywhere living inside your comfort zone.
A lot of self-development.
And it looks different for different people. Me outside my comfort zone is quite extreme.
Yeah, but you've been doing it a fucking long time, right?
Long time, and doing...
As is both of us.
But being out of your comfort zone doesn't have to be something physical either.
No.
It can be going and giving a talk.
Yeah.
Going on a podcast.
Yeah.
Doing all sorts of things.
Mate, I've had it quite a bit. And these are probably some of the subconscious things that I do this. It's like, I've got friends that are like, just come on. Oh, won't be able to do. Good job I don't fucking script it then. Just sit and have a conversation with me, because I really enjoy the whole chatty bit. And sure enough, you do. And it's those moments when you think, like obviously my corporate career, stood on stages and stuff and talk, but I remember being like Lee Evans one of the first times, mate, fucking soaked in sweat, like fucking drinking, like fucking can't get my words out, foaming like I've got fucking rabies. And you just think now, but that's just a process of do it more, fuck it up, do it more.
And it's every time, a number of people I've just made them go to like parkrun.
What a great thing.
Parkrun is amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Then they've gone and done parkrun and they're like, bloody hell, Dan, I met these people. Yeah, and then next minute, I've signed up for Barcelona Marathon.
Doing London.
Or whatever. Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're on their way.
Yeah.
And then life doesn't look the same.
No.
And then in a year's time, they look back at where they started, and all it was a simple conversation with me saying, "Do park run."
So if you're watching this, go and fucking do a park run, right? Right.
You don't run or don't do anything like that, and you're like, "I'm just not a runner." Go and do park run.
Just go and do park run. You don't need
one,
to run.
you'll be humbled.
Yeah.
And two, you'll learn a lot from
Mate,
it.
the energy around here, my ex-girlfriend, we went one Saturday and just on the bench, fuck me, mate.
Great.
In a quarry. I was like, this is cool. There was fucking all sorts of different ages,
Yeah.
families, grandparents, people walking. I was like, this is, the energy in the whole park was just like different gravy.
And it's what I missed from being younger. So doing races all the time, I was constantly surrounded by people like that. And I didn't, you don't, when you get older, you take things for granted. You don't quite, but as soon as I got back to it, I was like, fuck, that's what I was missing.
Yeah.
Missing the people that are there fired up because they're about to run a 10K and cane themselves.
Yeah.
But who do you want to be surrounded by?
Those, yeah. I mean, and you are...
And for that anyway, but, not everyone's doing that. With mountaineering, it's a bit different. And,
Yeah.
But
then I think you can push... so I just say try anything once, twice if you like it, you know what I'm saying? And I think you can say a lot of this stuff's tongue-in-cheek, but I think it's the basics. I was only watching Chris Williamson's, some of his clips this morning so it's Mental Health Month this month, so it's that time you're on.
Yeah.
And he talks about, and I've always said this, like, there's never been more access to things to help us.
Yeah.
And it's great, but I think there's 4 things I'm going to stick with. Fucking start training, do something, even if it's a walk. We had Lee Foley on the other week, mate, and he talks about 28 years of drugs and boozing and never been fit. His first trainers he sticks on and he got 100 yards and was sick and then just built it, and now he's a bit of a machine. Like, he's running like just sub 5 minute Ks. He changed it, but it's like the first time you do something, doesn't have to be the 100 mile you're sitting here listening to this or our experiences. It's just fucking
doing something.
Get yourself so you feel sick. Go and experience that fucking time you'd be sick, and then all of a sudden,
well, then you'll be proud of yourself,
because
you've pushed yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's
personal. I think this, and he talks about, and so that led me to think, and adamant on this: if you are not exercising in some form, and you are not trying to clean your diet up, and you are not concentrating on your sleep, you can do all the fucking meditation or whatever. I think those 3 things have to be. Yeah, they shut this.
It's where to start, but I think one of the other issues is there's too much shit out there.
Oh God, mate!
And that's why I have like 3 simple pillars: awareness, resilience, commitment, ARC. That's it. Are you aware of why you're feeling a certain way?
Yeah.
Or why you're behaving like? Are you waking up every day and I'm in a miserable mood? Okay, well, guess what? If you woke up and you told yourself you were in a good mood, you would have been in a good mood.
Yeah. Cold shower.
Awareness. And then that comes with, okay, well, I could have gone to the gym or I could have done this. Yeah. Then resilience, building resilience, which is mindfulness, as well as doing hard things.
Yeah.
And then committing to it, being disciplined, consistent.
Yeah. And the days, I think Joe Rogan said this is the best. It's like all these fucking life coaches out there that are quite young. And we both know we've got it in the tank. Like, you can do it every day. We'll do it when you're tired. Can you still do it when you're tired and you don't want to do it? What is Huberman's already confirmed or released with Goggins on the show? What's it? Your hypothalamus, is it in your brain? The basically part of your brain that grows to fucking more
cerebral cortex.
Is it that? But yeah, it's like they've linked it to willpower. Like, it's tiny in fat people.
Yeah.
And it's really big in people that are probably pushing yourself through. But it's not about doing things that are hard. It's about doing things you literally don't want to do. It's triggered differently. It's
doing the things you don't want to do consistently.
Yeah. How crazy is that we've been built that? Like, that's, for me, there it is. So unless you're going to do the basics.
That's like with business, isn't it?
Yeah.
There'll be a list.
Yeah.
So what I did when I had the tree company was I got in before everyone else.
Yeah.
And then I made myself do the shit I didn't want to do for an hour before they turned up. Like all the reports and tree protection order things that I hated all that. But if I made myself go in early, then I only gave myself that hour to do it. And then it just meant I was on top of it all the time.
Yeah.
But it meant that we were ahead of the curve all the time because no one likes doing it.
Yeah. I suppose that industry, you're very practically orientated, aren't you? You're doing, so you just don't.
There's plenty of people that probably love that shit. But if you're, and that's about knowing your strengths.
Yeah.
I know my strength
You like
is not
tools.
doing the paperwork.
Yeah.
So, but I built a system in place so that I would do it.
That aimed off for it.
Yes, exactly.
And then there's also the level of growth you talk about, which we both know the importance of personally. That doesn't have to be the physical.
Yeah.
Look, I love this. So how would someone watching this get into climbing? So here's one. So I got my climbing instructor stuff when I was in. So we went to climb the Dolomites.
Oh, cool.
With an ML. Fucking
amazing.
You lot are just different MLs, mate. Like fucking goats. So we had, I think I've told the story a few times. So Northern Ireland, I was 18. I fucking don't think I'd even really been on like a holiday other than Barmouth at the time. It was standard.
What, is that your first tour?
Yeah, 3 years straight to Northern Ireland. Middle East hadn't started. So excited.
What year is this?
Fucking hell. 2000?
I'm interested. I'm interviewing you.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is nice. So 2000 must have been, or 99. Yeah. One or the other. Just fucking got loads of AT come out, do this. Yeah. Agreed to go.
Yep.
Normally events change, would have been a few days and then on the piss. This was 2 solid weeks. So it's like, yeah, okay. I'll fucking...
Real AT.
Oh, mate. There's so many stories inside this 2 weeks. It was still to this day one of the best trips of my life. It's where Cliffhanger was filmed. It was only 11 registered climbs. Me, my boss.
Yeah, it's the peaks. They're high like ridges, aren't they?
Yeah. 11 hours. Got in at like 6 in the morning. So climbed to the bottom. Yeah, 5 at the top at night, mate. It's like ski resort. The Zonda had just come out. Cause I remember like clipping in, eating your lunch. We had a South African recruit between us. Paul Golden, I still get the odd message from him on. He was just a warrant officer by then, so he'd been in a fucking long time.
Yeah.
Ginger bloke. Sat in the auditorium. You had to give you a little chat. I was like, Ginger Hamlet. Like snowboarding, motocross, do anything dangerous. Fucking hell, look back on it now, right? Literally, so well on the trip, we drove a minibus that only did 54 mile an hour with no radio, all the way, a 26-hour drive. As soon as we got there, he wanted to peak a 3,500 one straight away. Fucking what? We hadn't slept. So like, come on, straight into it. Went to this campsite. We're like,
Lyfelinez, I call that.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Mate, I got a bit of altitude sickness on the live and felt fucking awful, mate. It was like just sleep in the gut and it was like, get up. I'm like, this fucking football's bit of adventure training. And then we went to a campsite and we're all like, put your tent up. We're like, fuck, this is actual, mate. And it was solid 2 weeks. This, I won't say the best bit on camera. That's the one for off camera. That one, if I can't go into that bit. But there was loads, yeah. We had 5 o'clock in the afternoon and it's one of the few times, mate, I've generally had adrenal fatigue. Fucking chinned, and then you look round and you're like, phone doesn't work. I was like, how we get down? And he's obviously there's only 11 registered climbs, so he's kind of had a bit of a book. I'm like, fucking like first ever real mountain. You're like, well, where the fuck's the path? Well, got a fear. It's been winter and you can see some of the steel wire ropes snapped and like, mate, my ass.
The Dolomites.
My ass, because obviously the Via Ferrata you've got with the Civil War that was fought.
The Iron Way.
Yeah, mate, fuck. I saw the building of a hut in a wall, and I've been in the hut. I haven't been able to remember where it was until the last few years. I'm trying to find it, and it's been untapped. Stayed a night, and
a
one
lot's
of the
changed.
cabins.
They've changed a lot in the Dolomites.
I'd love to go back out there.
Because they took out, but they've changed a lot of the old World War I, World War II Via Ferrata.
Oh, have they? What is
just because it got old?
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So
but it's amazing to do it, right? And what was I saying?
And that was what it was for. It was for moving troops from.
That was it. And they were literally talking about like running along, clicked in, ammo. Mate, got to a bit of a place where there's a couple of 1,000-foot drop. It's only a step. Like 40 minutes, I just couldn't fucking get over it. And he's like, fucking, what are you doing, you pussy? I'm like, oh, I'm nearly in tears. He's like, oh, my name's Ginger Hamlet and I like anything dangerous. I'm like, fucking not now. Jumped over it. And it's literally a step. You know what it's like? And I was just chinched at, mate. Like, I had fuck all left in me, overthinking, what happens if I die? And he's like, well, if you fall, you're going to die. Yeah. Then what? You won't know about it. I'm like, not now. This is not the time to have a...
But...
So good.
You said at the beginning of this,
the
best thing you did.
Fuck, mate, easy. Like
I wasn't pissing up.
Yeah.
Like you said, military.
Yeah, we do both.
Like go on a Navy ski champs or something. Yeah. And you'll basically do a bit of skiing.
All in the bar.
Getting on it.
Mate, we'll so snowboarding slalom champs. We did the same thing. We were just fucking at night in the snowboard, fucking upside down, trying to drink pints of piss and stuff. Yeah, I did say that if you're watching that. If you're in, you'll know what it means.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, if I look back and reflect, I just think, mate, we got some scree running, first time I did scree running, like that is fucking fun.
Yeah.
Just
like surfing.
Yeah, so especially when you're a bit tired. But I just remember being, mate, so free up there and just like, this is, the phone doesn't work, no one's coming. There's 3 of us. This is it.
So, how long were you in for?
7.
7. So did you do an Afghan as well?
No.
All right.
It's lucky.
Yeah, nice.
I got on the tail end of being at the Royal School of Military Engineering with, you talked about night terrors, mate. There's a lad I lived with at the time. He was having every night. That was me. I was like, nah.
Yeah, fair.
Too much going on here. Don't think the whole thing, mate, is a fucking car crash.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of people, obviously, and a lot of Marines who, you know, maybe got in after, because I've been at, the last time I was on deployment was 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time, mate.
There's lads in who come in after Afghan or were there like at the tail end of it who didn't do them, and they're like, "God, I wish I was on ops." And I'm like,
you
mate,
fucking don't.
Be careful what you
wish for,
because,
mate. So if you think when I went in, so the reason I went there, they knew nearly a year or 8-9 months later it was happening. So they were taking all the top 3 of all the courses because I was like tradie, and it's the longest standing civil war still today, isn't it? Long Island. So they stuck. The idea was you take some of the load of full screws, load of stripies, all the fucking cream that have done 15, 16 years, they're going to end up going to the Middle East on that first tour. And then we replaced them. So you put in a load, just experience. Mate, fucking one of the first at that age to start going over there, mate. And we were like fucking toys for fucking horrible cunts for like a year.
Yeah.
Boozing.
Yeah.
Weird shit. Good though, if I look back on it.
So obviously I was at university, got my green beret in year 2.
What did you do at uni quickly?
Geography.
Fucking the levels.
Yeah. So I've got my green lid whilst I'm at university.
Yeah.
Do my 3rd year, and then when I finish my 3rd year, I'll put in my papers to go to 40 Commando in Taunton.
Yeah.
To go to Afghan on Herrick 12. So I do uni.
Yeah.
I do Royal Marine training. Then I go straight into a unit. And then within 6 months, I'm boots on the ground, point man of 7 Troop Charlie Company
Lad.
in Sangin.
And this is, I mean, that's just think how quickly the world changed, mate. Because before that, you'd done maybe Bosnia and Kosovo, and they were like years apart. And then the world just went into back to back to back. I mean, fucking, that was never going to end well.
Yeah, and then so it's 2010.
And then
metal detector in left hand, rifle in the right, and it's just carnage. We didn't think it was going to be as kinetic as it was, but it was just an absolute shitstorm. Bombs everywhere. So
what a cesspit.
Got very lucky.
Yeah, that's a nice way to look. Yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah, we lost a lot of guys. It was we took. I remember when we first went there, we took over from the rifles,
right?
And they lost 30 odd in that 6 months, and they had I've never seen people like that before.
Yeah, I bet.
They were just gone in the eyes, everyone.
For fucking what?
Oh yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a whole podcast in itself.
Yeah, we could get in there like this. But
at the end of the day, we're young guys there who, majority of us just want to have a scrap. The long and short of it. Oh, you're there with your mates. You want to have a scrap.
You probably got to have a shit.
You could talk politics all you want, and I don't agree with it at all. I think the whole thing, like you said, complete shit show.
Yeah.
However, the Taliban was exactly the same. Full of a lot of young guys who wanted to have a scrap. And it was a good place for them to have a scrap.
And look what happened. Fucking hell.
Yeah. It was.
So let's go back into the Ultraman. So if people are watching this, there's a ton of stuff you can get access to. So you must have some footage and stuff. So we'll put some stuff in this B-roll so we've got access to it. But how do your trips work? Is it pre-organised, or do people reach out and they can say they want to do some stuff? Or
so I don't organise trips for people. I get people to do the stuff they've always wanted to do.
Fine.
So I'll put people, if someone wants to come on a 100-mile run with me, they can come on a 100-mile run with me. But I'm motivating people and getting their mindset to a place where they can start doing the things they actually want.
Would you think about doing or organising trips?
And I've been asked to do retreats and things like that, and mountain walking and things, and I'll get there. It's just at the moment I've got a decent calendar of, it's mainly business owners who want to improve find purpose again seems to be
Purpose
the main.
is so key, mate.
Yeah.
In the absence of children, especially, I think I found mine. Took
Yes.
a while. I had that 9 months where I fucking just didn't want to be here.
Yes.
And then it was...
And it's not making rash decisions.
Yeah.
So a lot of people at the beginning, I talk to them, they're like, oh, I just want to sell the company and do this. And I'm like, whoa. Let's talk about it first.
Yeah, unpack it properly.
And then, and unpack it properly. And 9 times out of 10, they end up going, oh, actually, this is actually all right. Because if they actually practice a bit of gratitude and understanding of where you've got to, you throw all that away, that's gone.
Yeah, it is.
And it's gone very quickly.
Yeah,
and you want to...
Would you say you can end up in an identity crisis then?
100%.
Like, and that's
and
the
you
blind
won't
side.
find any purpose. You'll find fucking chaos.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's about slowing down, and then it's these small steps. It might end up you doing something else.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to find your purpose, you need to start off where you are because you're there for a reason.
Yeah.
You might be in a shitty job, which you hate. You might be. But majority of people, there's something good there, and you might be able to find it outside of it, which doesn't cost you a shit ton of money, which doesn't risk your family or life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, I start off by reeling people back.
They
contact me, I want to become. A lot of people will do some work and they'll go, I want to do coaching. Okay, but why do you want to do coaching?
Yeah.
I got into coaching because I was helping veterans with PTSD, and then I naturally ended up doing it. I didn't just like
go. Oh, I want to.
No, and it was a gradual progression.
Yeah.
I've only just set up the company. January this year properly.
Yeah.
As VAT registered and
all the usual stuff.
Yeah, a limited company. But there was a lot of work before that got me to even that point. So slowing down, being patient, I think.
Patience
seems to be a big thing.
Especially
like me going up the mountain, being patient.
Yeah. I was going to say, take your own advice.
You need to.
Mate, look, we could talk for hours. But I think hopefully everyone listening to this one's took something away. I think the biggest one, if you're a veteran and you're looking for some help, I'm a big fan of people who've been there, done it, and have got like some actual genuine CV, which you have, mate. So reach out. We'll put your links and stuff. Tom's
Thanks, Dave.
pretty good at all that stuff. You're only down the road, mate. So I'm sure me and you
it'd
need
be
to probably
nice
spend some time
see
together.
more about your products and what you're doing as well, because
100%, mate.
Because I'm not the best at all that stuff either.
Well,
any advice would be,
mate. You're welcome.
good.
We'll stay in touch, mate. I've started. I want to try and get out more anyway on the weekends and stuff. I want to get my
out it.
ticket back in for climbing and stuff, mate. So we'll do some bits. Look, but absolute pleasure, mate. Thanks for sharing your story. If you want to hear any more, get in the comments below. Ask some questions. Dan can come back. I think the other stuff to do is because there's something with me.
Back after my race.
Yeah, let's talk about that. And also, there's probably a PC on the veteran piece, mate. I can't figure out in my head what it is.
Yeah.
But some collab there. As anyone who's been a fan of the brand for a while, Lyfelinez does a lot with emergency services anyway. So with the 99 Reset charity, currently working on some stuff, a longevity program with hopefully the FBU, with the Fire Brigade Union. We work with the Firefight podcast. So there's definitely stuff there, mate.
Yeah, and I work with the Police Federation as well.
Yeah, mate, it's got to be. Look, really, really pleased to come down,
Thanks,
mate.
Dave.
Top man.